Hi everybody, I'm Ryan, and today we're going to talk about nuances with mono black mid-range. So over the course of the past few weeks, we've talked about the deck overall and a deck tech. I've talked about how to sideboard against the 10 most popular decks in Pioneer, and have looked at different ways to build the deck in flex slots. But there's some important things to know about the deck, whether you've been playing it for a very short amount of time or just picking it up, or have been playing it for a while. Some nuances and play patterns regarding the deck. First off, and I've mentioned this a million times, the Slasher Bloodletter combo. If you have Bloodletter on the battlefield and you connect with Unstoppable Slasher, you just win the game, because Bloodletter doubles the amount Unstoppable Slasher makes their opponent lose off of the trigger. Unstoppable Slasher says the opponent loses half life, and double half is in fact whole. It is a Splinter Twin combo. You just win. Speaking of Unstoppable Slasher, it can be kind of difficult to do the Unstoppable Slasher math. At least it racks my brain a little bit. So the way Unstoppable Slasher is worded is they lose half their life rounded up. For some reason, my brain decides okay, it's 13. Right? Half of 13 is 6.5. So they should end up with 7 life because it's rounded up. That's not actually how it works. They lose the amount of life rounded up. So half of 13 is 6.5 rounded up to 7. That's how much they lose from 13. So they end up at 6. For some reason, it's really hard to wrap my brain around. And I just felt like it was important to mention because there have to be other people out there like me that for some reason have a hard time with Unstoppable Slasher math. Some versions of Mono Black Midrange are playing Heartless Act. It's important to remember with Heartless Act that if your opponent plays Archfiend of the Dross, you can remove counters of it with Heartless Act and kind of just win the game, because when they untap, the upkeep trigger makes them lose. Unholy Annex cares about demons and allows you to drain 2 life rather than lose 2 life when Unholy Annex triggers on your end step. Remember that Mutavault is a demon. You don't necessarily have to have any of your normal demons on the battlefield. You can activate Mutavault, maybe even with itself, to make sure that you drain off Unholy Annex if you don't need the mana, obviously. Also, Heartless Act doesn't care what kind of counters they are. So Heartless Act, while is a very good removal spell, you can also target your own Unstoppable Slasher with it to remove the stun counters so that you can untap with Unstoppable Slasher even at the end of your opponent's turn, and they might not expect an attack from Unstoppable Slasher if you remove the counters and are able to untap with it, and you can catch a lot of opponents by surprise. Heartless Act is very good in this deck. But those are all the nuances and play patterns that are not entirely obvious that I could think of. If you can think of more, please leave them in the comments. And if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.